Yo, what's up guys? In this video we're going to learn how to design a beautiful Save for Later button using MC List plugin. To do this, first of all, from the WordPress menu, hover over the MC Wishlist option and enter the All List section and click the Save for Later. Now in the open window, enter the Save for Later button tab. From this section, we select the position of the Save for Later button. The default mode is under product name. The button will be placed under the product name. So if we enter the cart page as mentioned, the button is located at the bottom of the product name. And if we, for example, set it to next to remove icon and then save the settings and enter the cart page, as you can see, the button is placed next to the product removal icon. And when using the shortcodes, you can place the button in the desired position of your cart using the shortcodes. Finally, I will use the under product name option for now. From the button type section, you can choose what type of button you want. 3 modes: icon only, text only, and icon and text are available. Icon only mode is the same mode as you see, and if we set the button type to text only mode and save the settings and then enter the cart page and refresh the page, as you can see, the button type is on the text mode. It will be text, and if we set the button type to icon and text option and then save the settings and enter the cart page, the image of the button will be like this. Well, I will leave the button type on icon only mode. So by activating the default mode option, the Save for Later button will be same as your theme style. If we activate this option and save the settings and enter the cart page, as you can see, the style of the Save for Later button is the same as the style of the other buttons. And since I don't want to use this option, I will disable it. From this section, you can change the icon of the button. For example, if I put this icon on icon 3 and save the settings and enter the cart page and refresh the page, as you can see, the icon of the button will change. Well, you have other icons here, and you can also upload your favorite icon from the custom icon section. Here you can change the font size, color, and hover color from the icon style section. For example, in this section I set the icon size to 16 pixels and the color and hover color to white, and save the settings and enter the cart page. Let me refresh the page, and as you can see, the font size has increased and the color of the icon has changed. Next, you can change the background color and background hover color, as well as the border color and border hover color. According to the result, I set the background color to green and the background hover color also to green. And I will set the border to black just to display it for you, and save the settings again and enter the cart page and refresh the page. And as you can see, the background color and background hover color have changed. Returning to the settings page, and I will remove the border colors. Now in the button size section, we can adjust the settings related to the button size, which includes border width, button width, height, border radius, and margin. According to the theme that I'm using, I set the height to 40 pixels. I also set the radius border to 4 pixels, and finally the top margin to 5 pixels. After making these settings, save the settings and enter the cart page, and let me refresh the page. And here, as you can see, the settings can be seen well. So let's return to the settings page. Okay, by activating this option, the tooltip feature will be activated for the button. The default mode is on top. When hovering, we can see the tooltip. Well, if we go back to settings page, we can change the direction of the tooltip to the right. We can also change the color of the text and color of the background from this section, which I don't see necessary. And finally, we can change the border radius from this section. According to the theme, I will set it to 4 pixels. Now, if you save the settings and enter the cart page and refresh the page, here the direction of the tooltip has changed to the right and the radius has changed. The other conditions available are bottom of the button and the left side. Of course, make sure that if you want to use the tooltip, the button type must be on the icon only mode. Well, by activating this option, when the user wants to remove the product from the cart, an error will be displayed to the user in pop-up format. Let's click. As you can see, a pop-up like this will be displayed to the user, asking the user if you are sure to delete the product or not. Okay, we return to the settings page. By activating this option, the Save All for Later button will be added to the cart page, so that by clicking this button, the user can refer all products to their Save for Later list at once. If again we save these settings and enter the cart page, you can see this button can be seen. Okay, let me return to the settings page for the settings of this button. It can also be done from this section. We can change the size of the text and also the color of the text. Like the other buttons, I set the background color to green and the background hover to pale green. I do not need a border. And finally, in the size section of the button, I set the border radius to 4 pixels and the height to 45 pixels and save the settings. And we enter the cart page and refresh the page. As you can see, the height increases, it has been found, and also the color of the button is completely correct, but it is better to increase the height of this button a little more. I do not like this. That's why I return to the settings page and set the height to 49 pixels. And save the settings and go to the cart page and the page, and as a result we will have this button in the work output. And as you can see, the appearance of the button is very appropriate. And if finally I click on this button and in the pop-up I click on this button, all the products from the cart, it will be transferred to the list. Okay, that's it for now. See you later on the next Save for Later videos.